Okay. Just look at some stuff. And by the way, my क्या कहते हैं Apple Pen also died. So yeah, I'm just waiting for it to charge as well. थोड़ा सा और. Okay. Exactly at 6 minutes. Okay. So for today's class, what we are going to do is just add the bow on top. We're going to go over all the topics we were ignoring for a while that are in order in the syllabus. However, according to the scheme of work that is shared by Cambridge, uh, it is preferred if we teach organelles first. क्या खोल ले अपनी notes खोलना. And we're going to see a small ad because I don't have the free version of it. Perfect. Acha. So, Roshan, just a quick question. Have you seen the previous recordings? First, have you seen them? Is the yeah for that? Okay. So don't worry about it. What I want is like you complete it by the next class because the next class will be very important. Uh, I want you guys to essentially look at some past paper questions as well. I know you guys have college tomorrow, but I don't want you to solve them. Just look over the past paper question as in like open your book, past paper key and like see if you have like if the question feels technical to you, and then we can cover that as well. Although I do have questions prepared for you guys as well. Okay, so अभी हम लोग क्या करेंगे कि we are going to start with the relative sizes of cell structure. Now, in the last class, Mui said कि like it's very hard to remember कि कौन सा cell structure कब आता है. So I have created a mnemonic for it. Okay. And that is nobody can make noodles like Chef Roshan. And then, do you make noodles, Roshan, by the way? I made this mnemonic on you. It's dedicated to you. Allowed nahi hai? Yeah, fair, fair. Okay. Yeah, fair, very true. They're horrible for you, by the way. Okay. So, N stands for nucleus. C किसके लिए stand करेगा? Chloroplast. M is for mitochondria. So, your double जो membrane वाले होते हैं ना, इनका जो relative size है, जो double membrane organelles होते हैं, इनका relative size is almost similar. Then you have your nucleolus. Then we have our lysosome. We have our centriole. And then we have our ribosome. ठीक है, जो ये सबसे छोटे हैं. And this is the sort of hierarchy. Largest. I will be sharing an exhaustive list with you guys, which you need to like go over every single day ताकि you guys remember it. And that list basically contains क्या कहते हैं इन सब के sizes. But this is just like the most important ones because what they will do is they will अगर आपको इनमें से अगर let's say कि इसका पता है इसका पता है इसका पता है तो you will sort of figure out कि अच्छा कौन सा size कहाँ जाएगा because obviously how can you remember every single one of the numbers. Like I feel like in physics वो जो physical quantities का वो जो आता होता है question के sort of like guessing कि like apple कितने weight का होता है whatever. That is very annoying, and then for biology chapter 1 में this is very annoying. But this there is a trick. I'll be sharing the list with you guys. So essentially जैसे nucleus का हमें पता है कि ये 6 micrometer होता है, right? And then मुझे question आता है कि like मुझे बताओ कि size है इतना 5 micrometer है and क्या कहते हैं what organelle would it be? So I know कि nucleus सबसे बड़ा है इसका तो 6 micrometer है and then 5 micrometer की बोल रहे हैं तो like it's sort of like thoda sa smaller, so I feel like a chloroplast रहेगा. So you can make an educated guess over there because of this list. ताकि in case अगर आपको भूल गए वो सारी list, तो you can work with this. Clear? Okay. Now we'll do a small activity, and you need to let me open the scheme of work. It's actually really fun. I wanted Moise be over. It'll be more fun. Um, it's an extended activity, as in the sense that like extended activity in your scheme of work basically means if learners do that, it'll help them in their past paper, like as in their CIE exams itself. So my activity with you guys is prepare 5 statements that can be classified as always true, sometimes true, or never true. I'll give you one, और बाकी 4 you think of. ठीक है. My first statement that I am giving you is all cells, whether they're eukaryote cells, whether they're plant cells, whether they're bacteria cells, all cells have a surface membrane. And I say my statement is always true. Now you go on and you tell me 5 statements. They can be about plant cell versus animal cell, or like bacterial cell, although we haven't covered them, but I want to see your prior knowledge to them, or any of the organelles that we have discussed. I'm giving you exactly time till 6:53. Then we can go over this. This will also make sure that you guys are creative, and obviously when you include and involve creativity with it, it just really helps you remember stuff. Are we done? Give me a statement. Have you thought of your statements? Okay, perfect. What are your statements? And I'll also ask you some statements that are. Rashawn, what's your favorite color? We'll write your statements in your favorite color. Pink, purple, green, blue, red, black, dark red. Does this work? You can work with. Oh, this is pretty. Okay. So you said all cells have a nucleus. अच्छा मुझे जल्दी से बताओ, is it always true, is it sometimes true, or is it never true? Sometimes. कौन से cells के पास nucleus नहीं होता? Which cells do not have nucleus? RBC is correct. Also your bacterial cells, they also do not have a nucleus. Okay, good job. Third statement. जल्दी बताओ. Tell me another statement. Annual cells have a large central vacuole. Okay, good job. You're being creative now. Never. Good job. Do they have a vacuole in general, by the way? Animal cells, do they have a vacuole? क्या nature होती है उस vacuole की? Small sacs. Good job. Perfect. Next statement. All cells perform respiration. Okay. Tell me, is it true? Sometimes? Okay. When you say all cells, do you mean bacterial cells as well? Do bacteria perform respiration? Yes. Good job. What type of respiration? Bacteria does? It does anaerobic, by the way. Okay, so always true. Good job. This is a very good statement. Okay, last statement. Plant cells perform photosynthesis. Okay, sometimes. Why do you say that? Yes, photosynthetic bacteria भी present होता है. Good job. चार जीपीडी तो नहीं किया ये वाला statement? End वाला. Good job. Then you have a very extensive knowledge. Okay, now I have some statements for you. जल्दी जल्दी मुझे answer चाहिए उनका. I was going through a past paper few questions and I made these statements. Okay. So, energy is required for all life processes. Always, sometimes, never. Always. Good job. Viruses are considered living organisms. Always, sometimes. Viruses are considered living organisms. Sometimes. Good job. Because it depends on the definition that you're using. So, some like बहुत time pehle, they were also considered living organisms, and they become living organisms when they're inside the host body, right? Okay. Animals reproduce sexually. No, some animals also reproduce asexually. Okay, Do not just consider humans as like your dominant factor. Although this is like a very old statement. This is like back in 2012 का paper से मैंने statement उठाई है, because our reproduction has been sort of removed from your syllabus. But just for knowledge, they also reproduce asexually. Okay. Even while like making gametes, that sort of counts as asexual reproduction. Okay. Lastly, no, 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 no. Water is essential for all known forms of life. Good job. Perfect. Now what we're going to do is we are going to discuss centrifugation. Okay? Now centrifugation क्या होता है? It is a process. Are we clear till here, by the way? Are we clear? Okay. So centrifugation, right? So, as the name suggests, centrifugation क्या होगा कि like it will form centrifuges, which are these sort of sediments. Okay. What will happen is हम ना एक सेल लेते हैं, हम उसका सेल मेम्ब्रेन रप्चर कर देते हैं, and we spin them at high speeds. ठीक है? And then what do? is जब हम इसको स्पिन करें हाई स्पीड्स पे तो क्या होता है कि जो लार्जर स्ट्रक्चर है ना will sediment first, then followed by उससे छोटा, then followed by उससे छोटा. ठीक है? तो आपका सबसे पहले स्ट्रक्चर कौन सा सेडिमेंट होगा? As by the definition or like the mnemonic I told you. Nucleus. Good job. So this is what you need to remember. सबसे पहले आपका nucleus होगा, then your chloroplast and mitochondria almost at the same time, followed by your nucleolus, then your क्या कहते हैं lysosomes and peroxisomes. So mitochondria, lysosome and peroxisome are at the same time. Lysosome, peroxisome. ठीक है? Then we have your plasma membrane and endoplasmic reticulum. फिर उसके बाद हमारे पास आता है लास्ट पे कौन सा सबसे छोटा कौन सा हमारा सेडिमेंट होता है? राइबोसोम्स. ठीक है? So this is the structure of centrifugation. एक दफ़ा वापस रिवाइज कर लेते हैं centrifugation. हमने क्या चाहिए कि हम लोगों ने how are we able to like study all of these in great depth, like all of these organelles in great depth. सेल के अंदर जो सारे ऑर्गेनल्स होते हैं तो how were we really able to like focus and pinpoint कि कौन सा ऑर्गेनल क्या करना है. तो what we did was essentially कि हम लोगों ने कहा we made up this mechanism and that is centrifugation, right? Centrifugation isn't just done for cells to identify your organelles. It is also done when I was interning at one of these hospitals, so that's where I realized that centrifugation आपकी blood की भी होती है. So like whenever you're a blood donor, they sort of like create components of like your plasma and then your WBCs. So this is how centrifugation works. Centrifugation का मतलब क्या होता है? सेपरेट करना. ठीक है? सेपरेट करने से पहले हम लोग सेल्स का एक मिक्सचर बनाते हैं, which is called a homogeneous mixture. मतलब क्या है कि सारा जो वो मिक्सचर है that is equal or same in nature. ठीक है? फिर हमने क्या किया कि एक हम लोगों ने एक टेस्ट ट्यूब ली, उसके अंदर हमने डाला ये सब कुछ, ठीक है, like our mixture, and then we put it in this machine. और क्या कहते हैं, when we were by the way making this homogeneous mixture, हमने क्या किया, हमने सेल मेम्ब्रेन को रप्चर कर दिया. ठीक है, like we added these enzymes to sort of digest your cell membrane, and then we added all of the suspension in our test tube, and we put this test tube in a machine, and then it spins at very 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 high speeds. ठीक है, और आपके क्या हुआ कि लाइक सेडिमेंट होना शुरू हो गया. सबसे पहले न्यूक्लियस आया, देन योर क्लोरोप्लास्ट, माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया, लाइसोसोम, पेरोक्सिसोम्स, एंड देन सो ऑन सो फॉर्थ. क्लियर? Now what we're going to do is we are going to do our do you guys want to see the pictures of organelles first and sort of try to identify them, and then do you want to do the animal and plant cells के different similarities, or do you want to do animal and plant cells similarities differences first? क्या करने पहले? Okay, I think we can like, we're sort of in this nature that we're going to like, we can just do honestly pictures कर लेते हैं, because like I don't know, I feel like that. If they open, by the way, आज my pictures never open. They have beef with me. मैंने को फोटो से ही दिखा देते हैं. Okay, so can you see the screen? Let me just open. Now, let's look at the structure and then we sort of break it down. Take a moment to sort of like look at it and absorb कि हो क्या रहा है. Because I hate when like you just start working on it without even like getting a chance to like look at this beauty. देख लिया? Okay. So what is this big Giwali structure that is present over here? What is this structure called? I guess this nucleus. Good job. So this is our nucleus that is in red. अच्छा, फिर हम एक और यहाँ पे draw कर लेते हैं. What is this structure? जो मैंने ये circle draw किया बीच में. Nucleolus. Nucleolus में क्या बनता होता है आपका, by the way? Nucleus is responsible for formation of ribosomes, right? Because it has RNA present over here and proteins. Okay. Now, do you see nucleus के अंदर भी there are some areas कि ये जगह देखो where it's like light, and then around the surface of the nucleus, like around the edges, do you see like we have darker regions that are present? Let's sort of identify ये regions that are present. तो जो आपके darker regions हैं, these are called heterochromatin, and they're always at the periphery of your nucleus. And then these lighter regions, we call them what? Euchromatin. Clear? Okay. Now, what is this structure that is present over here? एक ऐसा structure है उसकी ये यूं बना है. What is this structure? Any guesses? No. This is your mitochondria. जो Golgi है ना, right? Golgi looks something like this. Wait. Where is my free notes here? So Golgi का जो structure होता है ना, वो ऐसे होता है sort of. ठीक है? ऐसे. There are these stacks that are present. ठीक है? This is your Golgi. And then this is very similar to how your endoplasmic reticulum looks like. वो कैसे होता है हमारा endoplasmic reticulum? It is like this. Like this. So these both Golgi and ER, they look similar. The only difference you'll see is कि अगर हमने ER को identify करना, it will be near the nuclear membrane. And Golgi is present near the ER itself. सही है? And एक और चीज जो आपने realize करनी है वो ये है कि like the reason that they sort of look similar is because Golgi is actually formed from the ER itself. Clear? Okay, so this is kya mera? This is my mitochondria. Now, let's look at endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum will always be found near what? Near my nucleus, right? Wait, let me see. Yeah, isme hai endoplasmic. You know. So, this structure, what do you believe is this structure that is present sort of here? Ye wala bhi and ye wala bhi. Look how closely and tightly packed these are. So, what is this structure? This is my endoplasmic reticulum. ठीक है. Now, इसके साथ in comparison to this, look at this. एक ये यहाँ पे बना हुआ है clear सा. Then it's this, and then it's this. And then the other one is here, literally. So like, there is more space compared to like this. और ये तो joined है, as you can see. ये यहाँ से join हो रहा है, फिर ये है. Then it's joining from here. And then this joins here. That's here. So, this is my ER because you can see it is interconnected stacks. ये क्या है मेरा? This is what? This is my Golgi that is present. ठीक है? Now, a lot of times your questions will just be based on ultra structures of like your cell, and you will be asked to or sort of identify, और वो हमेशा black and white आते हैं, कभी भी like colored नहीं आते, like not just in your past papers but like I'm talking about the actual CIE, it will always be like black and white in nature. Obviously they'll be better quality than your past papers are printed, but they'll always be black and white, so you need to like sort of identify इस तरह के, जितना ये clear है ना, इस तरह होता है clear. Now, इसके अंदर से कैसे हमने आइडेंटिफाई करने? Now, did you see what I was doing? मैंने क्या किया था कि like obviously your question paper they take it from you but it's not checked. So what I did was I had क्या कहते हैं, a blue pen with me. ठीक है, ये black था सारा, मेरे पास एक blue pen था. And what I did was I would go on and I would draw outlines. ठीक है, like let's say कि question would be like इस तरह question आता होता usually कि ये इसको कह देंगे x, ठीक है, and they'll be like label x in the question and they'll give you 4 options. Now मैं क्या करूँगी कि firstly I'm gonna be like okay x है कहाँ, मैं उसके outline बना लेती हूँ, ठीक है. I look, फिर उसके बाद so you go very 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 deep and then you sort of try to expand the structure. You're like okay this is x, इन्होंने मुझे label कर दिया है, और क्या कहते हैं, now let me go थोड़ा सा बाहर, like this is literally how I see with my vision. I'll only be focusing on this. I'll be like हाँ अच्छा तो ठीक है, ये dark region है, okay where is this dark region present in? Okay nucleus. What do I remember कि एक जो dark region एक ball से बन जाते हैं nucleus, उसको क्या कहते हैं? Nucleolus. मेरे जो पास पेपर like my past paper exactly उसमें इतना आसान question नहीं आया था. उन्होंने क्या किया कि because oftentimes what you do is you end up confusing Golgi and ER, right? So this technique helps there as well. Now see ये इतना like अगर जब तक मैं इसके ऊपर ये लकीरें ना मारती, I wasn't even able to tell if they're interconnected or not. Like see I was like looking at it and I was like okay this is यहाँ से एक interconnection बन रही है, फिर एक यहाँ से, then यहाँ से, तो it is ER, ठीक है. So when until unless you do not interact with your pictures, the pictures won't give you the result because they'll be like okay bro आप तो मुझे इग्नोर कर रहे हो बैठ के, आपने बस जल्दी से मुझे इतना हल्का ले लिया, मैं आपके ग्रेड को हल्का करता हूँ. So this is like a very good technique that you should be employing while working with your ultrastructures, okay? Now another favorite question of the examiner, वो क्या करता है कि वो ना सेंट्रियोल की बहुत ज़्यादा देते हैं, एंड सेंट्रियोल इस तरह वो शो करता है लिटरली लाइक हाउ दिस सी पिक्चर्स ड्रॉन सॉर्ट ऑफ, ठीक है, या वो इस तरह शो करके देता होता है, या वो क्या करता है, वो ना ऐसे ऐसे बना के दे देता है. They're like label this structure. So you need to remember जो इस circle में sort of बनी हुई structure होते हैं which form a circle, obviously they won't have a membrane around them. They are known as what? Your centrioles. Remember this. ये मुफ्त के number है. Chapter 1 in general is मुफ्त के number, पर like इधर कोई गुंजाइश नहीं है number काटने के. Okay? So they'll either draw it to you like this without the circle, like outside circle I've drawn, like literally ऐसे ऐसे करके बना देंगे, or they'll give you this C वाला. ठीक है? And you will be asked to identify what structure is this. Clear? Any questions? Okay. Tell me what structure is this? It's like a part picture of your certain organelle. What organelle is this? Okay, that's completely fine. So, did you remember the structure we looked over here? Okay. Okay. Do you see this structure, right? और इसकी sort of indentations बनी हुई है. That was your mitochondria. यहाँ पे क्या है? यहाँ पे pancakes हैं. Do you see your pancakes? If you guys score well on your well as in near full in your like exam, I'll literally send you guys pancakes in memory of chloroplasts. ये pancake का एक stack बना हुआ है. Do you see this? What's this? ठीक है, ये यहाँ पे एक और बना हुआ है pancake stacks. So where do you see pancake stacks which are sort of interconnected? ठीक है, that is your chloroplast. हमने इसके structure में पढ़ा था कि it has pancake stacks which are called granum, and each granum consists of thylakoid. ठीक है, so ये आपका क्या है? ये आपका chloroplast है जहाँ पे pancakes हैं. Because here's how you remember. Pancakes type structure जहाँ पे ये बने हुए हैं, pancakes क्या करते हो आप? खाओ तो आपको एनर्जी मिलती है, खुद बना रहे हैं एनर्जी. Similarly जहाँ पे pancakes हैं वहाँ पे chloroplast है. Does this make sense? ठीक है, this is your chloroplast का organelle. ठीक है, this is your, they usually ask you to label this. अगर उन्होंने पूरा इसको label ऐसे किया है, like they label you X like this, तो आपने क्या लिखना है? ये क्या है? grana, क्योंकि एक है, that's a singular of granum. ठीक है, and then if it labels you like इस तरह करके कि like ये ऐसे करके and then it labels you X, तो आप क्या लिखोगे इसको? ये क्या होता है? कौन सा structure होता है? What structure is this? Grana is made up of what? No, वापस repeat करो अगर नहीं याद आया. Can you hear me? Thylakoid. Good job. So, easy, no worries. Thylakoid. So, अगर हम इसका structure देखें, we're done with our pictures for today. If we sort of look at our structures in chloroplast, remember this. Chloroplast के अंदर ये जो pancakes होती हैं, these are called what? इससे ज़्यादा नहीं पूछेंगे chloroplast के structure के अंदर, like as in your MCQs. Obviously in your paper 2 they'll ask you in detail, पर MCQs के लिए pancakes are known as what? Granum. ठीक है, and then each pancake has what? A thylakoid. सही है, एक pancake को हम क्या कहते हैं? Thylakoid. Clear? Are we clear? Perfect. अब हम आते हैं एनिमल एंड प्लांट सेल के ऊपर. ओके, tell me what are the similarities of animal and plant cell. What are the similarities of animal and plant cell? Name me some organelles. Nucleus. Okay. Nucleus, आपके ना, so like with your list, you need to be very sensitive because see, it sounds very easy, but it's really not. अच्छा देखो, न्यूक्लियस क्या है मेरा? मेरे सारे एनिमल सेल्स में क्या न्यूक्लियस प्रेजेंट होता है? आपने खुद मुझे एक स्टेटमेंट बताई थी. Do all of my animal cells, do all cells have a nucleus? No. ठीक है. We cannot write nucleus as one of the similarities. Obviously nucleus नहीं है तो nucleolus नहीं. What is the next one? Vacuole. The issue with vacuole is कि आपके सारे एनिमल सेल्स के पास वैक्यूल नहीं होता. ठीक है. नॉट इवन सारे प्लांट सेल्स के पास वैक्यूल होता है. एज इन योर जाइलम सेल्स, डू दे हैव अ वैक्यूल? नो. ठीक है. सो वैक्यूल भी नहीं लिख सकते. और बताओ मुझे, ताकि आई कीप ऑन क्लियरिंग योर कॉन्सेप्ट साथ साथ. Ribosomes. Okay. Issue with ribosomes is, do you see, remember the leaf के अंदर हम लोगों ने O levels में पढ़ा था, ये leaf था और इसके अंदर आपके different वो होते थे cells, and then I'm forgetting the word for these, but they were like circular in nature. They were near your kidney type cells, which were your guard cells. क्या इन्हें कहते थे? Wait, brain fog हो रहा है guys. Yeah, mesophil एक certain type के थे ना, mesophil ये. Spongy mesophil. There we go. Spongy mesophil. ठीक है. They did not have ribosome. Again, you're saying ribosome, but you're not being inclusive to every single plant cell. Right? You're not even being inclusive towards my RBCs. They also do not have ribosome. Okay. एक मैं बताऊं, हम क्या लिख सकते हैं? The safest one, cytoplasm. Every single one of them will have a cytoplasm. Clear? दूसरा, every single one of them will have a cell membrane. Good job. Because what I did, ये हम लोगों ने activity में क्या किया था? All cells have a surface membrane. Every single one of them will have a cell surface membrane. Okay. Third क्या? तीसरा बताओ. Do all cells have a centriole? Quick question. Do all cells have a centriole? No. Centrioles generally कहाँ present होते हैं? Animal cells. Good job. ठीक है. So ये तो आपके सारे every single one of them will have this structure. लेकिन अगर हम लोग in sort of RBC को we take it out of the picture and we take out your spongy mesophyll and your xylem out of the picture, because xylem के अंदर एक और issue है कि it's not a living cell, it's a dead cell. ठीक है. तो आपके पास फिर क्या similarities बनती हैं? That is what you told me. Ribosomes. Good job. And then आप लिख सकते हो about nucleus as well. ठीक है. पर generally अगर 2 marks से question है, the safest, because you never know कि वो किस perspective से पूछ रहा है. You'll go and you'll write cytoplasm and cell membrane. Cytoplasm is also known as what? Your cell membrane is also known as your plasma membrane, by the way. Okay, now let's come at differences. So very little similarities if we check in reality, but lots of differences. सबसे पहले हम बताते हैं, we'll make this sort of table. Animal प्लांट है, सेल शेप, सेल वॉल, प्लाज्मोडेस्माटा, vacuoles, chloroplast, centrosomes. ओके, सेल शेप एनिमल्स की कैसी होती है? फिक्स्ड होती है, रेगुलर होती है, इरेगुलर होती है, कैसी होती है? No, cell shape of animal cells. Oh, lysosomes. Yes, lysosomes can also be for difference. Good job. और भी है बहुत ज़्यादा spherical होती है. तो like you say कि they do not have a fixed shape, no fixed shape. और plant cells की कैसी होती हैं? Fixed होती हैं, right? Why is it fixed? Because of the presence of a cell wall. So मैंने क्या बोला कि plant cells have a cell wall. Do animal cells have a cell wall? They have no fixed shape, so will they have a cell wall? No. Okay. Plasmodesmata. प्लाज्मोडेस्माटा किधर आपको होती है? साइटोप्लाज्मिक इंक्लूजन्स होती हैं, एक्सटेंशंस होती हैं, डायरेक्ट लाइक sort of extend from one cell to another. तो मैं तो कहूँगी साइटोप्लाज्म तो एनिमल में भी होता है, प्लांट में भी होते हैं, तो दोनों करते हैं. दोनों में होता है क्या? प्लाज्मोडेस्माटा इन बोथ? नो. एनिमल्स में होते हैं? नो. प्लांट्स में होते हैं? यस. गुड जॉब. वैक्यूल्स. प्लांट्स में होते हैं वैक्यूल्स, ऑब्वियसली वी हैव अ लार्ज सेंट्रल वैक्यूल व्हिच इज परमानेंट. एनिमल्स में एब्सेंट होते हैं, और अगर होते भी हैं तो वो क्या होते हैं? बहुत छोटे से होते हैं. दे आर टेम्पररी होते हैं नेचर. क्लोरोप्लास्ट द इजीएस्ट वन. एनिमल्स में नहीं होते, प्लांट्स में होते हैं. सेंट्रोसोम्स. Where are they present? Animal only. And lysosome? They're present where? Animal only. प्लांट में किधर होते हैं? दे इनके जो लाइसोसोम की जो हाइड्रोलाइटिक एंजाइम्स होते हैं, दे आर सॉर्ट ऑफ प्रेजेंट इन योर लार्ज सेंट्रल वैक्यूल. ठीक है. ओके. नाउ माय क्वेश्चन टू यू इज, दो मुझे क्वेश्चंस करके देने आपने. What features are present only in plant cell? And what features are present only in animal cell? ठीक है. जल्दी से करते हैं. Cell wall, chloroplast, large vacuole, and plasmodesmata. Good job. And then what about the animal cells? Animal cells में क्या क्या होता है? Centriole, lysosome, flexible shape. Good job. Okay. So now we are covered with organelles. ठीक है. We have discussed plant cell and animal cells के organelles कैसे हैं. Now small vacuole. Yes, you can include that, but like yeah, write it as temporary vacuole. ठीक है. Temporary small vacuole. Okay. Perfect. Now we are going to do sort of your very important part of the chapter, which is what? The other types of cell. हमने eukaryotes कर लिए, अब हम करेंगे prokaryotes. So essentially we have eukaryote versus prokaryote. Eukaryotes में आपके क्या आ जाते हैं? कौन कौन से सेल आ जाते हैं essentially? They include your plants, animal, fungi in your eukaryotes. And in your prokaryotes, we have what? We have bacteria and archaea. ठीक है? Archaea is sort of the middle child. ठीक है? उसके कुछ features जो होते हैं, they're similar to eukaryotes, and कुछ features होते हैं prokaryotes. But we categorize them as prokaryotes because in general they do not have membrane-bound organelles present in them. Now, today what we're going to do is we are going to be discussing bacteria. Okay? So, before we go on to discuss bacteria, what you need to remember is जो कैरियोट होता है ना, that means nucleus. ठीक है? So like it is derived from the word carrion, and that carrion word means nucleus. U का मतलब होता है true. ठीक है? So all the cells which have a true nucleus that is present, that is called a eukaryote. Pro का मतलब क्या होता है यहाँ पे? Karyotes again, that is derived from the word carrion, and carrion का मतलब होता है true nucleus. Nucleus. Pro का क्या मतलब होता है? Before. So, before the nucleus came into existence, आपके क्या थे? Prokaryotic cells. Okay? And we have the endosymbiont theory, where we say कि आपके essentially your chloroplast and your mitochondria, which are self-autonomous, they actually derived from prokaryotes, और जो आपके यूकैरियोट्स थे उन्होंने इनको engulf कर लिया अपने अंदर, and then they became an organelle. Clear? अब मुझे जल्दी से बताएं, which of these cells would be bigger, eukaryotes या prokaryotes? Prokaryotes तो एक simple सा है, it is pre in nature, पुराने से हैं, which would be eukaryotes. Good job. Eukaryotes का size कितना होता है? 10 to 100 micrometer. Remember this. And prokaryotes have size of 0.1 to 10 micrometer. ठीक है? So that was almost your size of what? Your chloroplast as well. And your mitochondria. Okay. Now what we are going to do is we are going to be discussing bacteria. Just give me 2 seconds. Okay. So, bacteria क्या है आपका? It is again unicellular in nature. Remember these points. Wait, ये मैंने यहाँ पे 10 लिखा है, it's 5. अच्छा, इसका साइज कितना होता है? 0.1 या generally 1 से 5 micrometer के बीच में. And it is simple in nature. Obviously unicellular, क्या ही हो सकता है? And divides by binary fission. Where your eukaryotes may involve mitosis or functions of meiosis, bacteria divides by binary fission. We're going to be discussing binary fission in detail. ठीक है? Later on. Okay. अब बैक्टीरिया के अंदर क्या होते हैं? कुछ बैक्टीरिया जो होते हैं ना, उनको बहुत शौक होता है कि लाइक हम तो अलग दिखें, तो हम ना क्या कर लेते हैं कि हम एक certain features include कर लेते हैं, which not all other bacteria will have. ठीक है? तो कुछ ऐसे features होंगे that will only be present in some bacteria, right? लेकिन कुछ ऐसे feature हैं that is present in eukaryotes that is not present in your prokaryotes. And what are those features? What all bacteria don't have. क्या है? हमने उसकी डेफिनेशन से पढ़ा था कि प्रोकैरियोट क्या मतलब होता है. What is the feature that? Nucleus. So nucleus क्या है? It is a membrane bound organelle, right? and you never see any other organelles except ribosomes because they do not have a membrane. तो हम कहते हैं कि they have no membrane bound organelles present in them. Then we go on to say सबसे ये general statement है. Then you go through a deeper and you say कि no nucleus is present in it. ठीक है, which is an example of your membrane bound organelles, and the reason why we're focusing is on nucleus is because it is sort of your in like sort of tacky words, I would say it is the brain of your cell. It contains all of your DNA. तो जब न्यूक्लियस ही नहीं है तो हमारे DNA कैसे प्रेजेंट होते हैं? It lies free in cytoplasm. ठीक है, और हमारा वो एक region होता है which is called nucleoid region. So that is present in your center of your cell. And then another difference is how your DNA is. आपका DNA in all of your eukaryotes is linear in nature. In bacteria, you do not have linear DNA. It is circular in nature. ठीक है? Now what we're going to discuss are the features of bacteria. Okay? Let me draw a bacteria for you first. ये है मेरा bacteria. It has a cell wall. Okay, wait. Should draw cleaner. So let's, while I'm drawing, let's sort of discuss what structure we're doing it. This is my, I'll start with the outermost. That is your, ठीक है, cell wall. So ये क्या है मेरा? This is my cell wall. Okay. इस cell wall के बाहर some of the nucleuses, some of the bacteria, they have this envelope. To protect the bacteria from being digested. We have an envelope. Okay. Then we also have what we called, इसको दूसरा नाम क्या होता है? Slimy capsule. ठीक है. इसके ऊपर ये छोटी सी ऐसे करके these extensions or these hair like, and these are called villi. Then we have these hair here, that is called your flagellum. Now let's go on in the inside. Mark with red. Okay. यहाँ पे मेरा क्या present है? This is what? This is my circular DNA. In the region it's sort of present in, there's no clear demarcation, there's no membrane of that region. इस region को मैंने ऐसे dotted lines से show कर दिया, and this is called nucleoid. Clear? Then we have these sort of, ये जो मैं dot से बना रही हूँ, these are what? These are my 70S ribosome. And obviously कि इसका कौन सा क्या कहते हैं, like the fluid is, it's your cytoplasm. Okay. And then we have these sort of bigger circles. These are called my plasmid. Clear? This is the structure of your bacteria. जो मैंने red में draw किए, these are the structures that are present in every single bacteria. And as I said, like some bacteria like to be bougie like that, they adopted certain features that are not present in generally all of your other cells. Okay? That is your plasmid, that is your slimy capsule, villi, and flagellum. Now, we will be starting off with its features. सबसे पहले let's talk about its cell wall. ठीक है? Let's start with the outermost. And we're discussing the features which are present in every single bacteria, followed by then your other features. Is it clear till here? Hello? Zone out nahi hona. This is sort of the boring part, but then I have another activity that is planned for you as well. Okay, cell wall. Okay, perfect. Cell wall. Cell wall is made up of, unlike your plant cells में क्या था? Cellulose था. We discussed it in the last class as well. कि cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan in your bacterial cells. Now, as you can see, peptide किसका मतलब होता था? कहाँ present होता था? In your proteins. So it is amino acid generally. And glycan is similar to what? Your glycogen. That was present. That sort of shows कि आपका somewhat related towards your sugars है. ठीक है? So it is basically a polymer of what? Your amino acids and your glucose. ठीक है? इसका दूसरा नाम क्या होता है? Murin. Now, why do we have a cell wall? The main function of the cell wall is to provide mechanical strength to the bacterial cell ताकि इसकी lysis ना हो सके. It is similar to every single cell wall will sort of have the same function. It is similar to what we discussed for plant cells as well. कि mechanical strength provide करता है इसको ताकि bacterial cells जो है वो lysis ना हो उसकी because of turgor pressure of intracellular contents. No lysis due to which could happen because of turgor pressure of जो उसके अंदर के contents हैं. दूसरा क्या इसका function है कि it also protects it from attacks. किससे अटैक होते हैं? अगर आप किसी वो होस्ट सेल में चला जाते हैं, इंसानों के अंदर, तो इसके इम्यून सेल्स से, which is your phagocytes, and by viruses. ठीक है? That is your bacteriophages. So what is the virus that attacks your bacteria? It's known as bacteriophages. ठीक है? It is very important in your AKU and like your MCAT exams as well. They always ask you this. Are we clear about cell wall? Okay. Next is circular DNA. Now, what do you mean by circular DNA? Obviously, name से पता चल रहा है कि ये एक circle में ऐसे ऐसे attached है. तो इसका कोई starting नहीं है, इसका कोई ending point नहीं है. And then secondly, linear DNA में क्या होता था? कि we had like this protein that was present as well along it, and we had called histones. और क्या होते थे इसके ये जो top और bottom पे? To prevent it from degenerating, we had telomeres. ठीक है? To protect it. Now, जब हमने इनको इसके जो point A से point B को उसको जुड़ा दिए, तो हमारा तो obviously एक loop में बन जाएगा. कोई इसकी eradication हो ही नहीं सकती. ठीक है? तो क्या होगा कि it has no telomeres. It is naked. Obviously, it's not because it does not have histones. ठीक है? And they contain what? Genes for bacterial proteins. Clear? Quick question. Can your bacteria create protein? If yes, how so? How? You don't think so? Okay. Protein बनाने के लिए हमें क्या चाहिए होता है? See, this is a very clear concept. प्रोटीन बनाने के लिए हमें क्या चाहिए होते हैं? हमें 2 मशीन्स चाहिए होती हैं। एक तो हमें जीन्स चाहिए होंगी ताकि उसकी कोड कर सके उस प्रोटीन को, और दूसरा हमें चाहिए होगा राइबोसोम. Both of these are present in your bacteria. It wants genes, and these genes are what? Present in your circular DNA. ठीक है, वरना why is the need to have a DNA present over there? And अगर proteins नहीं कोई cell बना पा रहा है तो how will it be able to sustain, right? And then दूसरा is its ribosomes, and we have that as well, which is 70s. So together, functioning together, they can form protein, which are your bacterial proteins. They can form enzymes, bacterial enzymes. ठीक है? So it can make proteins. Is it clear? Okay. Now we come towards our ribosome. हमने already define कर दिया कि it has 70s ribosome. अब हम बात करते हैं about those structures which are only present in some bacteria. Okay. So let's start with plasmids. Plasmids क्या होते हैं? These are these small rings. ऐसी rings होती हैं. ठीक है? And they are very 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 important in your genetic. क्या हो गया मेरी ring को? Horrible ring by the way, guys. I feel like this is why I enjoy law more, because like I don't need to draw at least. This looks more like a ring. There we go. Okay, so this is essentially your plasmid, and the most like still area of research that is present in biology is plasmids, because scientists are using it a lot in genetic engineering. They're using this to create insulin specifically as well. Okay? So it has a lot of scope in your near future as well. Now, what is plasmid? Plasmid कब से लगी हुई मैं? Plasmid के अंदर क्या होता है? They contain small circular DNA. It's not necessary कि like it's not a membrane, right? By any chance, it's just small circular DNA. It contains a small circular DNA present in them. ठीक है? I'll explain it more in a bit. Like in that activity आपको ज़्यादा समझ आएगी. पर अभी के लिए याद रखो कि plasmids, they contain small circular DNA present inside them, and they code. Sorry, present inside them. Can you? These are the small circular DNA. Bacterial DNA आपका कैसे होता है? It's ऐसे. It's very jumbly, right? It's in a circular form. पर आपके plasmid is very neat. It's literally like this. That is your small circular DNA. Does this make sense? This was your bacterial DNA. Do you see the difference? जबकि मेरे बैक्टीरिया के अंदर it was obviously in a circle, but it was looped. ठीक है? In my plasmid, it's very clear, it's very smooth, it's very clean. और क्यों होता है clean? Clean सिर्फ वो चीज़ होती है. So like, here's how I remember it. Okay, it will help you a lot in your chapter 5 as well. Chapter 6. Basically, do you remember how your midterms come and your if final exams are in practice, what happens is the more cleaner your जब मिड टर्म्स आते हैं और फाइनल आते हैं, तो अगर आपको कुछ भी नहीं पढ़ा जा रहा है ना आपसे, आप यूजलेस हो, आप एसेंशियल नहीं है, आपकी जिंदगी यूजलेस आ रही है, आप क्या करोगे? आप अपना कमरा साफ करने बैठ जाओगे, राइट? बिकॉज why? Because I just want a distraction, and like I'm just being useless. So like at least I'll have the environment clean around me, right? But like when mids and finals come and like okay, you're like shit, I need to be top of my class, I need to like score well. So you will see a havoc in your room. Usually your mom will come in and they'll start scolding you ki like kitna ganda kamra kiya hai. But that is because you're meaning business. You're doing some essential काम. Similarly with bacteria and plasmid, bacterial DNA and plasmid, both contain circular DNA. The difference is plasmid का देखो बहुत neat organized है, and the reason is because it codes for non-essential proteins. उसका कोई इतना लेना देना नहीं है, तो कहते चलो आराम से आसानी से काम कर लेता हूँ. Does this make sense? अब भूलेगा कि like which ones code for non-essential protein and plasmids code for the plasmid code for non-essential because they're very clean, and then you had your bacterial जो बस in general सारी proteins के लिए कह रहे थे, ठीक है. And जरूरी नहीं कि एक plasmid present हो आपके bacterial cell के अंदर, there may be several that are present as well. Okay. Next we come towards villi. Do you remember villi? It was these sort of spikes that were on your cell membrane, right? And what are these? These are used for attachment to other cells या other surfaces. ठीक है. और यहाँ पे आपकी क्या होती है? It is also involved in reproduction of bacteria. ठीक है. पिलाई के थ्रू आपके क्या कहते हैं प्लाज्मिड्स भी ट्रांसफर होते हैं from one cell to another. Used to transfer plasmids. की horizontal transfusion होती है. ठीक है. No, there is a specific word, but like it's involved in horizontal transport, you can say. ठीक है. Clear? Are we clear? Pili and plasmid. Clear? Okay, perfect. Now we come towards flagellum. It's pretty easy. Flagellum क्या होता है? It has it's similar to your like centrioles की क्या function होता है? It has a beating motion and is used for locomotion. सही है? For movement of your bacteria. Then lastly we have our capsules. ठीक है? Capsule का क्या काम होता है? It is this outer coat, even outside the cell wall. और क्यों हमने coating दी है? ताकि इसकी additional protection हो सके. ठीक है? And it is slimy, it's sticky, ताकि it also attaches towards the surfaces. Now, another feature, which is your mesosomes. Mesosomes क्या होते हैं? These are these imaginations or these infoldings that are present in your plasma membrane. And क्यों होती है? Because obviously bacteria carries out some sort of function or some sort of importance in your general life as well, right? ये photosynthesis, as you said, कि like some bacteria carry out photosynthesis, which is your cyanobacteria. तो वो कहाँ पे होता है? It happens in these mesosomes, which are these enfoldings in your plasma membrane. Nitrogen fixation, a very important factor of bacteria. That also happens in your mesosomes. Clear? Are we clear? Okay. Now, the last topic we are going to discuss. अच्छा, binary fission जो है ना, it is very important, but I feel like I will discuss this during mitosis meiosis वाली चीज. ठीक है? Remind me there as well. But in general, अगर मैं आपको explain कर दूं for the sake of explanation, what happens in binary fission is, unlike mitosis and it is very similar to your mitosis, by the way. ठीक है? Mitosis and meiosis. क्या होता है इसके अंदर? कि आपका एक सेल होता है, राइट? ये थोड़ा क्या करेगा? ये एक्सपैंड करेगा. ये अपना क्या कहते हैं प्लाज्मिड्स को और इसके सारे ऑर्गेनल्स जो होते हैं उसके अंदर एज इट इज प्रेजेंट होंगे, और इसका बैक्टीरिया जो है दैट विल डुप्लीकेट. ठीक है? सो ये एक सेल है, इससे बड़ा सेल बन गया, इससे फिर डिवाइड होके दो छोटे सेल्स बन गए, विच आर वेरी स्मॉल इन नेचर, एंड देन दे ग्रो टू देयर मैच्योर साइज. एंड बिकॉज दिस डिवीजन इज रैंडम, तो इसके अंदर लेट्स से ज़्यादा प्लाज्मिड हो सकते हैं, इसके अंदर कम प्लाज्मिड हो सकते हैं. ठीक है? दिस इज एसेंशियली योर बाइनरी फिशन. फिशन को क्या मतलब होता है? ब्रेकिंग डाउन. दैट you will also discuss in physics as well. ठीक है, दिस इज ऑल यू नीड टू नो राइट नाउ. बाइनरी का क्या हाल होता है, एक से आपने ज्यादा बने. सही है, दिस इज हाउ बैक्टीरिया रिप्रोड्यूसेस. एंड दे हैव नो क्या कहते हैं, पी मैट एज वेल. पी मैट क्या होता है, प्रोफेज, मेटाफेज, एनाफेज, टेलोफेज. इनके पास कोई स्टेजेस भी नहीं होते बाइनरी फिजन के अंदर. इट्स जस्ट वेरी रैंडम. दिस इज ऑल यू नीड टू नो फॉर बाइनरी फिजन राइट नाउ. इससे ज्यादा मैं बताऊंगी तो खिचड़ी बन जाएगी. Okay, are we clear till here? Then we'll do a small activity, then we'll do viruses, and then I'm like debating if we want to do uh, magnification and all of that. आज हालांकि बहुत छोटा सा है, but I think we can. Okay, now let me tell you your activity. Let's do a sort of role play. Okay? You have literally just been born, but not as a human. You were born as a tiny bacteria. And your mission is that you need to survive in this world. ठीक है? I mean, even as humans, you need to survive. But अब ना थोड़ा complicated हो गया because you're the very first person on this earth. You're the very first being on this earth. ठीक है? So what are those features? Now you have this sort of like free will. Okay, you can like before you're sent down to earth, you have like this whole toolkit. और इस टूल किट से आप फीचर्स लोगे अपने लिए. ठीक है, पर द प्रॉब्लम इज यू कैन ओनली टेक कितने फीचर्स. चलो 3 फीचर्स देती हूँ आप लोग को, या 3 to 4. 4 दे देते, चलो लेट्स बी नाइस. यू ओनली कैन टेक 4 फीचर्स विद यू टू सर्वाइव. Now tell me, what 4 features will you take from your entire toolkit? This is your toolkit. All of these are offered to you, plus your mesosomes भी as well. सही है, तो you'll take with you ताकि आप सर्वाइव कर सकें. What are those features? And you need to explain me why as well, because like obviously I'm giving you your feature, I'm being very nice, so like tell me why you need it from me. Okay, you'll take flagella, you'll take cell wall, you'll take nucleoid, not nucleotide, and then you'll take cytoplasm. Okay, why will you take flagella with you? ताकि you can move, I'm assuming. There is no right or wrong answer, by the way. Flagella. चलो, let's see कि रोशान की, if she was born as a bacteria, उसका whole purpose क्या था. Okay, so Roshan is your bacteria, and she wanted to move first in her life at Earth. Then she had cell wall. Why did you have cell wall? You wanted to be a gym bro? You wanted mechanical strength? Okay, you wanted protection. But I think चलो आपने protection ले लिया and you're able to protect yourself not only from outside attacks but also inside. Say you are unable to break down because you're very strong. You have this mechanical strength in you as well. ताकि आपकी lysis ना हो सके. You are the gym bro of all of your bacteria. Okay. Nucleoid region क्यों है? When I talk about nucleoid region, do you mean कि उसके अंदर DNA circular DNA? तो फिर बोलती ना circular DNA हो. Nucleoid region will only be present in like your, it's no clear demarcation. हम बस कहते कि circular DNA जहाँ पे present होता है उसको हम nucleoid कहते हैं. तो चलो I'll say कि ये circular DNA है. Circular DNA और क्यों circular DNA आपको चाहिए? Why do you need circular DNA with you? for genetic information. Okay, ताकि we can like आपका basically नादरा का card है ये. Okay, and then you have cytoplasm. Why do you take cytoplasm with you? Why do you have cytoplasm? Contains DNA. Oh, so you're being smart. चलो मैं उसका ना outer most ले लेती हूँ. उसके अंदर भी जो organelle है जैसे कि आपके 70s ribosome that will also come with it. हाँ, तो you played a trick. पर नहीं, साइटोप्लाज्म में आपको सिर्फ इसलिए दे रही हूँ ताकि आप इसके अंदर जो मिनरल्स हैं और आयंस हैं they can stay with you. पर ओके, आई हैव अ क्वेश्चन. आपने जेनेटिक इन्फॉर्मेशन तो रख ली अपने पास, जब आप उस जेनेटिक इन्फॉर्मेशन को यूज ही नहीं कर सकते बिकॉज यू डू नॉट हैव अ राइबोसोम विद यू, व्हाट्स द पॉइंट, राइट? आप तो मर जाओगे, आपके पास प्रोटीन ही नहीं है, आप प्रोटीन ही नहीं बना रहे. Rushan is so done with life. She's like, the moment I step onto this earth, it's a very confusing place. I'm going bye bye Tata. मुझे प्रोटीन की भी जरूरत नहीं है. तो instead of if I was you, and she prefers to move, she wants कि like जिंदा रहूं या ना रहूं, but like at least I can be rebellious and I can move and explore the entire world. It doesn't matter basic even if I don't survive for like a day, but like at least I'll be able to move in that day. आवारागर्दी नहीं रुकनी चाहिए. So there's no right or wrong answer, but like if I was you, but I would have chosen, personally I'm very lazy, like I love bed rotting. I'd be like, why do you want me to move? You'll be exploiting me. At least like when other sort of like organisms are going to come on this earth, I'll be like, hello, I was here first, मैं तुम सबकी सरदार हूँ, and then like I'm sorry, I'm unable to move, तो like आप लोग मुझे उठा उठा के लेके जाओ जगहों पे. So instead of Flaginum, what I would have chosen was 70 ribosomes. Like at least I can survive and see the beauty of this world. Okay. Okay, now that we're done with our activity, now that we're refreshed a bit, we are going to be doing viruses. ठीक है, बहुत छोटा सा है viruses. Now, what is viruses? क्या बता? What do you know about viruses right now? They're infectious agents. ठीक है, तो how are we able to tell कि they're sort of infectious? तो हमारा usually एक perception or stereotype होता है, I would say, for bacteria as well. So how are we able to categorize them? What happened was कि like back in like the 1800s, like near the 1900s, no, middle of the 1800s, there was this scientist and they discovered कि like disease जो है वो transfer हो रही है from like one cell to another, but it's able to, और उन्होंने filter लगा देते होते ताकि like they can porcelain filter होता था ताकि वो protect कर सके like your bacteria नहीं transfer हो सके एक जगह से दूसरी जगह. But it was even able to pass through the very fine pores of these filters. ठीक है, and that is where we concluded कि okay, there is existence of another agent as well, and that is your viruses. ठीक है, and they're very smaller than bacteria, by the way, because that is why they were able to pass through the filters. That was the very first perception we made. Now viruses क्या है कि these are these sort of boundary पे, they like to live on the edge and between your living and non-living. When they're outside the host system, they're obviously non-living, and when they're inside the host system, they're living. ठीक है, तो क्या कहते हैं, unlike prokaryotes and eukaryotes, why do I say they're non-living and why do I use the word agent? Is because they do not have a cell structure. When I talk कि कोई cell structure नहीं होता, तो they do not have a cell membrane, and they do not have a cytoplasm with ribosomes. Almost all of your cells will have ribosomes in them, and they will have your cell membrane present in them as well. ठीक है? So, इससे इनका जब cell structure ही नहीं है, these two are very important. हर cell structure के अंदर cell membrane और ribosome होगा. So we would be like, okay, they do not have a general cell structure. They're not like prokaryotes and eukaryotes. ठीक है? They're very simpler in structure. इनके पास क्या होता है? So, these are the features of viruses. Okay, all of them are parasitic. Parasitic क्या होता है? Disease causing, right? They can only reproduce अगर वो कोई living cell को infect करे. ठीक है? Is this clear? Okay, so their features are, सबसे पहले इसके अंदर एक न्यूक्लिक एसिड कोर होता है. न्यूक्लिक एसिड कोर क्या होता है? It either has DNA or RNA, and that is how we will classify viruses, by the way, on the basis of whether they have DNA or RNA. ठीक है? दूसरा feature क्या है? It has a capsid, which is my protein coat. And it is protective in nature. ठीक है? Like how the bacteria had like a slimy capsule, or like they had cell wall to protect them, or how your plants have also cellulose cell wall. उनके पास cell wall तो नहीं होता. They have this capsid which is made up of protein instead of your usual sugars, and your cellulose is a sugar. Its nature is protein, and it is protective in nature. ठीक है? Now, some of them even have an outer membrane. Some के पास होता है सिर्फ ये outer envelope होता है, and it's made up of phospholipids. ठीक है? And क्या कहते हैं, some of like क्या कहते हैं, proteins जो हैं, literal brain frog हो गया था अभी. Some proteins also may be present, and the example of these proteins you need to remember, they're not in your book or anywhere, but like they count as very good way to tell the examiner that you know your stuff, because this is very basic, you know it bachpan se, honestly. So the some proteins that may be present in your viruses are hemagglutinin and then neuraminidase. Neuraminidase. ठीक है? These are the two क्या कहते हैं, proteins, example of two proteins that may be present in your viruses. Now, how do viruses attack? Let's say ये मेरा cell है, living cell है. इसके ऊपर है मेरे receptors. वायरस क्या करेगा? ये मेरा वायरस है, वो आके ना बाइंड कर जाएगा टू माई सेल, एंड देन व्हाट इट विल डू, इसके अंदर जो मेरा न्यूक्लिक कोड था वो इसको इंजेक्ट कर देगा इनसाइड द सेल, incorporating the DNA or RNA of the virus into the cell आपका क्या कहते हैं, nucleic acids. And then क्या करेगा कि it will start using the host's machinery. It will start using its ribosomes, its ER, its Golgi, ताकि वो प्रोड्यूस कर सके वायरल प्रोटीन्स. बैक्टीरिया को ये करने की जरूरत नहीं थी, क्योंकि इनके पास अपना ही 70 राइबोसोम था, अपना ही सर्कुलर डीएनए था. ठीक है? एंड देन व्हेन इट विल प्रोड्यूस वायरल प्रोटीन्स, इधर ही सेल के अंदर से निकलते हुए इट विल मेक मोर प्रोटीन्स, more proteins, more viruses. Yeah, this is how the virus works. Is it clear? Okay, perfect. Now we are done with all of your cells. अब हमारा लास्ट पे रहता है माइक्रोस्कोपी. ठीक है, जल्दी से वो कर लेते हैं. एंड देन क्या कहते हैं, डू यू वांट टू डू देम टुडे or do you want to do them at the start of the next class? ताकि बहुत ज़्यादा like it's easy पर बहुत ज़्यादा खिचड़ी ना बन जाए. You have 2 tests tomorrow. Chalo, we can do it at the start of tomorrow's class then. Does that work? Yeah, perfect. Don't worry. So that is it for today. In the next class, we'll discuss microscopy, magnification and resolution, and then we'll see कि like कौन से हम चीज़ें देख सकते हैं with the light microscope and कौन से with the electron microscope. Good luck with your tests. If any help on your tests, do let me or Sarim know, and we'll help you as well. Oh, thank you. It was really nice to have you in class after so long. And I promise you, I can assure you, if you just even attend the classes and like do the work and the activity, you'll be fine for your CIs. Like I will, आपको इससे बाहर पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं until like I would tell you to. But just yeah, make sure कि you watch the recordings. कल हम microscopy कर लेंगे and then परसों we can do the past papers ताकि even you guys have a bit of a chance to even go through the past papers of it. ठीक है? बल्कि ट्यूसडे नहीं वेंसडे को कर लेते हैं. बाय द वे आई हैव a mid and a presentation on Wednesday. Mid caring, like it's a big 15% class assignment. Okay. Thank you. Allah Hafiz. Take care of yourself and good luck for your tests. Allah Hafiz.